Today is Good Shepherd Sunday, when we celebrate an image of God and an image of the sacred way that was extremely important to the sheep-herding people of ancient Israel. There are all kinds of bad shepherding, sheep thieves, or cowards who run when trouble comes, or lazy shepherds who care more about themselves than the flock's health or safety, or greedy, unethical shepherds. Each bad shepherd is bad in their own way, but all good shepherds are alike, sharing the same characteristics. Ancient communities came to identify those values and virtues of good shepherding with God or Jesus, or the sacred way of God's realm on earth. Good shepherding became a metaphor for the right way to care for any animal, or for children, or for a church. Pastor means shepherd in Latin. Good shepherding is the right way to care for any community or any piece of land or all the earth. We still know what good shepherding means, even though few of us have raised sheep. It means green pastures and still waters, sufficiency and safety, meeting needs and keeping peace. Good shepherding means equity and preferential treatment of the poor or hurting, because the good shepherd will drop everything to search for the one lost sheep, or to heal or nurture the least of lambs. Good shepherding means courage, honesty, ethical integrity. It means self-emptying, laying down self-concern, laying down even life itself, if necessary, for the benefit of the whole flock, placing its needs above our own. In other words, good shepherding means having unconditional compassion for all, loving our neighbor as ourself, even when our neighbor is a sheep or a pasture. It means the golden rule, taking care of things the way we would want to be taken care of, gaining the knowledge of what any creature, place, or thing wants and needs for their health and their well-being, and then helping them get that. Good shepherding is not just the ethical, moral, and sacred and right way to act in the world. It is also the best way, economically and socially. Good shepherding is the only sustainable way to ensure the continuation of the flock and the green pastures and clean waters needed to keep the flock alive and healthy. Good shepherding is smart as well as wise. Jesus came along and added another element to good shepherding, which is the vision that there is really only one flock. Jesus was at the most mature level of human consciousness that can see the world through God's eyes. The Apostle Paul urged us to have the heart and mind of Christ, to join him at that level that recognizes the oneness of all people and all the earth. God's eyes see that we are all on this tiny pasture of a planet together, and we are all dependent for our health on the health of Earth's land and sea and air, and the health of our fellow creatures. Good shepherding means, in the words of one of our best of good shepherds, we are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. wrote those words in the Birmingham City Jail, laying down his life for the flock of all humanity. Billions of people around the world are part of religions that proclaim the sacred way and the values of good shepherding. And yet members of those religions have allowed and even supported and even practiced the worst of bad shepherding until our planet is undergoing a mass extinction and the survival of humanity is at imminent risk. The good news is we know what bad shepherding is, and we know what good shepherding is. And we still have the chance to put an end to the permission we have given the wolves to ravage the flock. We still can rise up and demand that governments and corporations become the good shepherds that they must be for life on earth to survive in health and peace. So let us worship this ideal, meaning let us hold it up as being of highest worth. That's what worship means. And let us worship as well the source, the God whose ways are good shepherding, who gives us models of good shepherding, who created us and gave us the gifts we have so that we would be good shepherds ourselves. Good shepherding takes many forms. We each have our own calling and our own way through life. And the fate of the earth depends on us each doing what we love most and doing it the best we can. In other words, fulfilling our calling. Mel Gertz's haiku for this week is a beautiful image for this, and here it is. A hairy woodpecker pecking out his message to the rising sun. So now I invite you to listen, and if you want, join in with the many members of our congregation who are about to read to you the 23rd Psalm in the next video.